Welcome back, dear friends, to Anything You Want, the channel where we lift the curtain on the dazzling yet mysterious world of celebrities. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, tap the join button to show extra support, and of course, like and comment to keep this community growing stronger every day. Today we're unraveling one of the most extraordinary mysteries in Turkish entertainment, an event so secretive, so carefully concealed, that even the most seasoned paparazzi failed to capture it. At the heart of this enigma is Çağatay Ulusoy, a household name whose career has inspired admiration at home and abroad, and who has now stunned the world with news of a hidden marriage that no one saw coming. For years, Çağatay Ulusoy has reigned as one of Turkey's most admired leading men. From his unforgettable role in Medcezir to his groundbreaking performance in Netflix's The Protector, he carved out a space where talent, charisma, and good looks fused into a powerful star image. His rise was meteoric, his reputation unblemished, and his every move dissected by fans and tabloids alike. Yet despite this intense scrutiny, Ulusoy has always guarded his private life with a fortress-like determination. Admirers speculated about his romances, the media occasionally tossed out names, but nothing was ever confirmed. And then, in 2023, whispers turned into thunder. He had secretly married, and no one had realized it until long after the vows had been exchanged. Unlike the grand spectacles embraced by many celebrities, weddings staged like royal events with cameras flashing and magazines clamoring for exclusive rights, Ulusoy opted for silence. His union was orchestrated with almost military precision, a plan designed not for publicity but for invisibility. Every detail was carefully considered, no announcements, no staged photographs, no social media hints. Even the most vigilant journalists were blindsided. Fans, accustomed to updates and speculations, suddenly found themselves outsiders to a chapter of their idol's life that had unfolded entirely in secret. This choice of secrecy immediately sparked questions. Why would a figure as prominent as Ulusoy shun the limelight for such a milestone? Was it a rejection of the fame machine that had both elevated and suffocated him? Or was it a more personal quest, an attempt to keep one sacred part of his existence untouched by the intrusive glare of public life? Reports from insiders suggest that Ulusoy's determination to protect this relationship extended well beyond the wedding. Long before the ceremony, he and his partner reportedly swore to a pact of absolute discretion. They appeared together neither at premieres nor at private events, avoided the smallest of leaks, and crafted a strategy that included refusing digital invitations, lest screenshots betray them. Even their closest companions were instructed to remain silent. This was not casual discretion but a deliberate campaign of concealment, reflecting an awareness of how relentless and unforgiving media attention could be. When the marriage was finally acknowledged, it was not through glossy magazine spreads or primetime interviews but in a carefully managed private party. Guests were few, close relatives and a handful of friends, some of whom traveled from abroad to share in the moment. Instead of parading the couple before the cameras, organizers projected intimate photographs on a large screen, images revealing a couple deeply connected yet fiercely protective of their privacy. Phones were confiscated at the entrance, security ensured no picture escaped, and attendees were sworn to silence. The evening, by all accounts, was filled with emotion but wrapped in an iron curtain of confidentiality. Perhaps the most tantalizing element of this saga is the mystery surrounding Ulusoy's wife. Months after the wedding, no verified photographs have surfaced, and her name has not been officially revealed. Fans and media alike speculate endlessly. Some insist she must be a model or an actress living in the shadows, while others suggest she is far removed from the entertainment industry altogether. The lack of confirmation fuels the rumor mill daily, yet Ulusoy remains unmoved, refusing to allow the curiosity of strangers to dictate the boundaries of his personal life. This secrecy raises an intriguing question. Does concealing her identity make their bond more sacred, or does it create unnecessary suspicion? What do you think, viewers? Should celebrities share their happiness openly, or should they have the right to lock away parts of their lives entirely from the public gaze? Why, then, such extreme secrecy? Industry observers propose two primary theories. The first is strategic. An effort to preserve Ulusoy's image as the eternally available leading man, a figure whose romantic aura is central to his on-screen presence. By keeping his marriage private, he avoids shattering illusions that may influence casting decisions or fan fantasies. The second theory is far more intimate, that Ulusoy, having lived for years under relentless scrutiny, simply longed for a sphere of existence free from intrusion. Marriage, for him, was not a performance but a sanctuary, and sanctuaries must be protected at all costs. His silence, then, is less about calculation and more about preservation. As expected, fans are divided. Social media overflows with threads debating the marriage. Some voices praise his decision, calling it a brave stand against invasive culture. "He owes us nothing but his art," wrote one admirer. Others express hurt or betrayal. "We've supported him for years. Why keep us out of such an important part of his life?" This tension underscores the complex relationship between stars and their audiences, devotion mingled with expectation, admiration tinged with entitlement. Perhaps the most remarkable element of this story is the media's silence. Normally, celebrity unions are feasts for the press, dissected and replayed until every detail is exhausted. Yet in this case, major outlets held back. Rumors circulated, but there were no aggressive pursuits, no invasive leaks. Some insiders claim Ulusoy personally appealed to reporters, asking for respect, and astonishingly, they complied. It is a rare moment when the machinery of celebrity journalism yielded to a star's insistence on privacy, a testament to his influence and perhaps to the respect he commands within the industry. Since then, Ulusoy has carried on much as before, devoting himself to his craft and upcoming projects while keeping his private world impenetrable. Those who know him describe his marriage as tender and grounded, built not on spectacle but on mutual trust. "They don't need the world to validate their love," one friend reportedly said. "They live it in the quiet moments, away from the noise." And maybe that, in the end, is the heart of this story, not scandal or secrecy for its own sake, but a man's determination to live on his own terms, defining his happiness not by public applause but by private truth. So here we are, left with a paradox. The more Ulusoy hides, the more curious the public becomes. His silence has not diminished fascination, it has only magnified it. His refusal to confirm details has turned absence itself into a spectacle. Yet behind this paradox lies a reminder, even in the dazzling glare of fame, some corners of life can remain shrouded, if one has the will to defend them. Thank you for watching Anything You Want. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of Turkey's most astonishing celebrity mysteries, make sure you subscribe to the channel, press that join button to show your support, and leave your thoughts below. Who do you think Çağatay Ulusoy's wife is? Should he eventually reveal her identity, or should love remain locked away from cameras forever? And tell us, which other stars would you like us to cover here next? Your opinions guide the stories we choose to explore. Until next time, stay curious, stay engaged, and remember, behind every public image lies a private truth, waiting to be discovered.